Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Grit Culture. So I just want to talk about what everybody's speaking about. I'm not even gonna talk about all the racial crap and all that whole conversation. That stuff is it's all stupid, man. Let's just deal with the game or whatnot. Even though, hey, it could bring more. That could be contributing to bringing the revenue too. Makes it kind of entertaining. Then you have one side of fans, one fans, they like one player, another side of fans like another player. It is divisive, though. It's ignorant in the grand scheme of things. It's not good for humanity, right? But, for the game of basketball, it could contribute to everything. But as far as talk about Kennedy Carter, I think it's Kennedy. It looks like Kennedy, but Kennedy Carter sitting up there knocking down Caitlin Clark, knocking her to the ground, and then, didn't want to speak about it after the game and all of that. And I'm pretty sure, it's creating a huge discussion online. I haven't really looked, but the discussions have been going on since all of this has happened. Listen, it's great for the fucking game. Great for the game. Angel Reese, Kennedy Carter, all of them, they need to embrace that villain role because that's how they look now. They're going to have to embrace the villain role. Caitlin Clark is looked at as the hero. She's the one that's brought all the eyes to the league, no matter what anybody wants to say. She's brought the eyes. You know what I'm saying? She's brought the eyes to the league, and so people are tuning in to see her. The ratings, spikes, and all of that, that's because of Caitlin Clark. So they need to embrace that role and continue to feed into that dynamic. And this is what will bring more eyes. This is what will bring the revenue. This is what will get you your charter flights. This is what will get you your bigger contracts and everything. This is what will feed into it. So, Angel Reese all of the stuff with Angel Reese I understand. And I'm bringing Angel Reese into it. That one where she knocked Caitlin Clark down, that was a flop on Clark. Clark was flopping. But you did see Angel Reese after Kennedy Carter knocked Caitlin Clark down the way she did, which should have been a flagrant. And I think the league ruled it a flagrant after the fact, but it should have been a flagrant right there because, that was excessive. It wasn't a basketball play or anything. I don't know what the hell the refs were thinking. But you saw Angel Reese go over there and give her a little congratulations and all of that. And like I said, I had somebody on the last video talking about, I subscribed to you because you were speaking truth, but until you said Angel Reese was a sweetheart, then I described. I didn't know described was the opposite of subscribe. That's new to me. But anyway, yeah, he described description. That's funny. But Angel Reese has presented herself very sweet off the court. People can have two different sides to them when they play the game. There's been all type of different players that when they play the game, they're assholes, they're dogs, they're just all type of stuff. They're bucking bullies out there on the court, and then they get off the court, whether it's football, basketball, whatever sport it may be. And they get off the court, and they're great people. And I think Angel Reese has presented herself, no matter what all the other little stuff, and of course, you had the comments about him being sexualized. Yeah, she makes suggestive material. I questioned a lot of that stuff too, her bringing that up. But, some of the stuff like death threats and stuff like that, that's unneeded. That's uncalled for. And like I said, she hasn't done anything that makes her a shitty person. You can't name anything that's made her a shitty person outside of off the court to where she's a villain. Now, at the same time, being that villain, like I explained before, it comes with, you're going to get a lot of backlash. People are going to view you in an unfavorable light or whatnot. But at the same time, it brings eyes. It brings eyes to the game. So people want to see you just as well as they want to see the quote-unquote hero, right? So I think they create that dynamic. And when you have Angel Reese, she's sitting up there putting out the tweets, talking about, hey, we sold this out, and we sold out our game, and it wasn't because of one player on a charter flight, and then she goes deleting it. You know, you can have a beef with the league and not throw dirt on Caitlin Clark. She claims to be friends with Caitlin Clark, but she's tossing dirt on her. But, you know, like I said, play into the villain role. Play into the villain role. Don't make it, you got people, it hasn't been necessarily her, but it's been folks online trying to make her, oh, you're just saying they're trying to make her a villain and all of this because she's a black woman and all that. Illogical. But play into the villain role. This is what's great for the league. The league needs this. You got some real smoke for Caitlin Clark. That's great. That's why so many people tuned in for this game. That's why the crowd was big. It was electrifying atmosphere. The game lived up to the hype. It was a 1-point game. It was a great game. Of course, they didn't score, millions of points, but both of them put their stamp on the game. And of course, they're rookies, so they're both gonna improve in different ways, especially with more practice, especially Caitlin Clark when she get more practice. I mean, shit, they said themselves that they haven't really practiced. They played more games than anybody. You know what I'm saying? And she's a workhorse. She's the league's workhorse right now. But, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But yeah, Angel Reese, man, she's got some beef with her. Like I said, she going to congratulating Kennedy Carter after the knockdown and all of that. One thing I'm trying to figure out is, because Caitlin Clark's got to be able to fight through all of this, the target that she has on her. Of course, when you getting all of this praise and everything, and you got to be able to fight through all of this. But at the same time, dude, where the fuck are her teammates at? Like, there's got to be somebody that's got that dog in them and stands up and says, nah, I'm not going for this. It's a bad look when you keep getting knocked down. One of your teammates, especially your star player, is getting thrown to the ground and just beat the hell up, and there's nobody helping her up. None of that. Nobody defending her, going back at the other teammates. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe y'all seen it. I haven't seen it. That could spark a lot of conversation itself. Like I said, man, there's a lot of jealousy. And it's not just toward Caitlin Clark. Shit, you saw old girl Alyssa Thomas slam Angel Reese up there, knocking her to the ground, had her curled up, and then the next game she's sitting up there slamming Angel Reese on the back of her head and everything. Man, these girls gotta, when their season's over, to get the money, a lot of these girls, to get the money that they want to have and be able to sustain the lifestyles that they want, and they have to go overseas, which is, it's a great opportunity. It's an opportunity that a lot of people don't have. Most of society doesn't have the opportunity to make six figures and stuff like that, but they go overseas and have to make their money. Meanwhile, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they come in with their huge NIL deals, all of their endorsements. They're millionaires already, so that can feed into a lot of the contempt. And then as for Angel Reese feels like, like I said, there's been that competition. Caitlin Clark's getting all of the publicity and everything, but Angel Reese wants, she's like, shit, we're here too. It's been like that since she was at LSU, with the whole Tony Yayo thing and all of that. So there's that. Just embrace that villain role. But where the hell are Caitlin Clark's teammates? That says a lot. I don't know. It could be they don't have it in them. That's why they've been crap for the last few years. They got some good players. Aaliyah Boston, she's a teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't seem like she really got that dog in her. But But yeah, man, it's just weird. It's odd, man. Odd. But other than that, man, it was an entertaining game. Very entertaining game. And this is the type of stuff that's going to bring that revenue. If y'all want it, here it is right here. It's your time. But, yeah, very entertaining game. I just love the game of basketball in general. So I've been watching, I've watched more this year, but I've been watching WNBA and stuff, man. I just like basketball, man. Something to hold you over, something to hold us over, man, until the NFL season starts, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Is this all good for the game? Will the WNBA grow more after this, or will will it all burn out? Will it all burn out after a while? And what do you think about Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese and all of that? Y'all let me know what y'all think. But it's the grit culture. I'll holler at y'all later.